First and foremost, hey guys, thank you so much for being so patient and not giving up hope on the channel. I am still here. I've just been extremely busy with life problems as it throws at you. So yeah, just getting on with it. But I will be posting a lot more stories coming soon. Just ask that you bear with me and continue to keep watch. Make sure you hit that notification bell, and if you haven't subscribed and you just pass through every now and again, it really does help if you hit the subscribe button, because then all our videos end up closer to the top, I'd say. Secondly, I'd like to say thank you to the author, who's actually a subscriber to the channel, for the story that that I'm about to cover. It is an interesting and quite an amazing story once you look into it. So what I'd ask of you all is to show some love in the comment section and leave your feedback, and just share the love, guys, because I'm open to anyone submitting their stories of their creepypasta or anything interesting that's happened to you that we could kind of put out there to give a extra creep/chill factor. So yeah, I mean, I don't want to ramble on for too long because the story needs to start. So guys, once again, apologies for the late upload. It is a short story. There will be more coming. And yeah, I thank each and every one of you for still being here and for watching the videos this far. I hope you guys managed to binge watch while I was away, but I'm back now, and I hope you enjoy the story. Like I said, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, guys. And you guys are the best, and I hope you enjoy the story. So with that said, I'll speak to you guys in the next one. Take care. Bye. Mountaineering had never been my favorite thing to do, but the beauty of the Scottish Highlands was just too hard to say no to. My boyfriend had planned this trip for me. We couldn't afford much, and he knew how much I loved the area, so I couldn't say no to a camping trip to the Cairngorms. A week later, I was standing on the edge of a loch, drinking the wild and natural beauty. Bliss. Today, we climbed the second highest mountain in Britain. My boyfriend had teased me that although it missed holding the record for Britain's highest mountain, it certainly held another record, as it was Britain's only haunted mountain. As if, I scoffed. I didn't believe in ghosts or monsters. The warm summer sun shone down on us as we walked slowly up the steep slope. It really was beautiful. We reached the summit during the early afternoon and sat down on a convenient rock to rest and eat our lunch. I snapped photo after photo of the breathtaking view. As we finished our food, though, a sudden mist came down. It was so thick I could barely see my hand in front of my face. We decided to sit it out. We had our coats in our backpacks, so it was no big deal. We chatted about various things, but I was suddenly distracted by a noise. A sort of crunch, crunch, crunch. It sounded like someone walking on rough ground nearby. Probably just another hiker, my boyfriend said. I wasn't sure. Surely someone would stop in this dense mist. The footsteps sounded like they were getting closer. They also sounded heavy, like whoever was making them was pretty big. I was getting nervous. Who would walk around in this mist? My boyfriend started to look worried. Get up, he said in a panic. This doesn't feel right. But the mist. We can barely see. Just take my hand and we'll go as fast as possible. I grabbed his hand quickly. The warmth gave me some reassurance. We started to stagger along, trying to keep vaguely in the direction we had come. The footsteps continued behind us. I noticed it only took one step for every 3 or 4 that we did, suggesting it had a giant stride. The panic in us both was building. What was this thing hard on our heels? Stumbling and tripping over rough ground, we kept going downwards. The mist started to thin out as we got lower, but the footsteps continued. My lungs were on fire, but I kept going. After what seemed like forever, we emerged from the mist. I told myself not to turn around, but I did. What I saw will stick in my mind forever. It was a giant gray figure emerging from the mist. What the hell was it? The bottom of the mountain was now in sight, but we didn't stop running until we were clear of it. Finally, we could stop. We both looked back at the figure, but it had gone. I collapsed on the ground in tears. My boyfriend sat beside me and held me close. I could feel his body shaking with fear and exhaustion. "We're leaving," he said firmly. We arrived back at the camp and packed up our things in silence. As we climbed into the car, another couple drove in and waved happily at us. We smiled, but we just left. A few days later, whilst watching the news report of a couple that had gone missing on that mountain came up. The newsreader said a young couple had been missing for a few days. Their backpacks had been found near the top of the mountain, but there was no sign of them. "Oh no," I shuddered. Was it that couple we saw as we were leaving? I slowly glanced up at the screen. My blood froze. Smiling back at me was the image of mine and my boyfriend's faces.